Entertainment centers, cinemas, restaurants will soon be available not for everyone. To avoid the spread of coronavirus, Ukraine is developing restrictions for those who do not want to get vaccinated. They are planned to be introduced when at least half of Ukrainians receive their jabs. It can happen even earlier if the epidemiological situation gets worse.
France, Spain, the United Kingdom and the United States offer certain things that were not previously allowed for those vaccinated during quarantine restrictions. In particular, cinemas can work. We see how catering, shopping and entertainment centers work. These options for how certain sectors of the economy can work during quarantine restrictions have also been developed in Ukraine. We will announce all this, discuss it at the government meeting and will submit them to the Cabinet of Ministers' consideration in the nearest future.
Despite the fact that mandatory vaccination against COVID-19 is not foreseen in Ukraine, unvaccinated employees who work in government agencies in the provision of services or industrial production may be temporarily suspended from duties according to the law. Forced vaccination under the threat of dismissal is illegal, human rights activists say.
Если, например, даже на вашем предприятии относительно к вашей должности
Even if at your enterprise the employer organizes vaccination and expects you to voice a desire to get a jab, he or she can only apply dismissal from work in case you refuse, not fire you. These actions are considered illegal. If this happens, you can always go to court to protect your rights.
If a person is not ready to be vaccinated due to personal beliefs or medical contraindications, then he or she may temporarily switch to remote work or change specialty in order to avoid contact with people. However, doctors recommend getting vaccinated. Vaccination can save not only a person's life, but also health of relatives.
Vaccination against coronavirus is a national security issue. No one wants a repeat of the pandemic and the number of deaths that we have already experienced. If you are not vaccinated, you are much more likely to get coronavirus, and even in a severe form, with serious consequences to one's heart, blood vessels, lungs, up to death.
First of all, doctors urge people with chronic diseases and those who have already been infected with COVID-19 to get vaccinated.
If you were sick for the first time in a mild form, there is no guarantee that you will not get sick again in a much more severe form.
Since the beginning of vaccination campaign, almost 9 million vaccinations have already been done in Ukraine. Reported by Nick Starkov, Vlada Tsurkan, UATV News.